off the pick and roll shit. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now 2nd and 5. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. You talk about this Washington defense.
Well, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed. Go. Mustang 19.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
29-yard line. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Washington, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stroud. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the end zone, it's D'Ernest Johnson. Oh, some strong running. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, out to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action. His throw incomplete. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. 2nd and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Stroud on third down now. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Here comes Peppers. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's got this down to the 35.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Bateman.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice That's back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He finds Bateman over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to fix the score, Commanders 21, Giants nothing. Frank Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes now on first down.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
27 yards there, a first down.
Giants, first down.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And now here's another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 21-0 lead already, and no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now 2nd and 3. The throwing again is Stroud.
Fighting to stay upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Final play of the half. Stroud going to look deep here for Pacheco.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Giants, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
At the 35-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Stroud off the play fake.
This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Commanders 28, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
1st down, Giants.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Taking it about the 16. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And this is going to be a Commanders' 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And it's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And an excellent job at finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Zuerlein now for the PAT.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 42, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for gold.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 8.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And Cooks has it over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action. Stroud now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame who's Nick.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 49, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they